Your biggest comeback was your greatest success. They had to find out the hard way. And it's true when they say the greatest revenge is massive success. Trust and believe me, it's true. 'Cause now the people from your past had come back and want to work with you again. They want to have closure towards you, all because they see you winning now. But let's have a flashback. Let's go back in time when you were struggling, when you were homeless, when you were going through that difficult time in your life, when you were going through that difficult breakup, that heartache. Where were these people were at in your life? They were nowhere to be found. When you didn't have a job, when you didn't have any money, when you barely could make ends meet, where were they at, ladies and gentlemen? Exactly, nowhere to be found. And you do notice, when it's dark, you will find out who your true friends is. You will find out who are really there for you. But ain't it a shame? You gotta wait till it's dark to see who really with you. You got to wait until some really hard times just to find out who really your loved ones really are. And sometimes even your own fake family members could go against you too. That's for the people that had their own family turned on them too. But one thing they forgot, success. I mean, hey, anybody can fall, but the question is, can they get back up? Because you got some people that have fell on hard times and never got back up. But when it came down to you, you got back up. Because you know you are a fighter. You are a warrior. You had on boxing gloves on. Just like this man on my shirt. You were flowing like a butterfly. You were stinging like a bee. You wasn't playing with these individuals. The enemy tried to take every last of your blessing. And guess what? That's like a boxer. You put up a fight for it. One hell of a fight too. You got in that ring and start knocking suckers out one by one. As a matter of fact, you weren't even doing this by yourself. Because you had the man upstairs boxing them along with you. But let's remember, this was not your battle. This battle was not your battle. But guess what? You were still fighting. But people really forgot who you really were. See, they had to find out the hard way. They looked down on the wrong person. Talked down on the wrong one. And now they're sitting there looking crazy. Sitting there looking stupid. But now they want to call you now. Or now they want to send them a friend request on Facebook or other social medias. But they're too embarrassed. So what do? Make up a fake page and watch your success. And do you know how much that angers them? They are angry at the fact that you did not need now one of them. And the harsh reality is, ain't nobody coming to save nobody. But you saved yourself. See, they thought you were going to beg, plead, kiss they behind. But that wasn't you. You weren't no butt kisser. You weren't no people pleaser. See, they had to mess around and find out the hard way. Never look down on somebody that's going through a hard time or that's struggling. Because that's only temporary right there. It don't matter your age. You still can become successful. I don't care what situation you in right now. Anybody can make it. A homeless person can get off the street and become successful. A lot of homeless people became successful. The janitor could become the CEO. A person that don't have nothing can have anything that they want. You could become a nobody to a somebody, having nothing to something. But see, they want to look down on people. They ain't know your story. They really didn't know all the trials and tribulations that you had to overcome, the battles. But y'all don't hear me though. I'm gonna take it back to the 90s. Y'all don't hear me though. This is why a lot of people don't like to answer that call. This is why a lot of people rather they stay where they at, aka in their comfort zone, because they're too afraid to step out and try new things. See, they want to stay in that program, that Walking Dead program. But see, they laughed and mocked at you because you had the guts to follow your dreams. As a matter of fact, dreams don't even follow you. No, I said that backwards. You ain't had to follow your dreams. Your dreams follow you. You ain't had to chase after the money. The money was chasing you. And you were so smart, you made them look dumb. You made them look stupid. As a matter of fact, they are dumb and stupid. And I had to be brutally honest when I say that because you got to be a stupid individual to be looking down on somebody that may be struggling. That may be struggling. But one of these days, when that person rises to the top, now they want to act like they were your friend. Oh, I was there when he was struggling. Or I knew he can do it. I knew she can do it. Shut up. Shut up. Because that's exactly what they're going to say. And you tell them 2 words. Shut up. Or tell them like this. Shut the hell up. Because when you were struggling, all they did was just laugh and point their finger and try to make you feel worthless. Now they are feeling worthless. Worthless pieces of crap on God's green earth. See, they had no idea who they were making fun of. They had no idea, no clue who you really were. But your work ethic says it all. And that's one thing. These people don't want to work for nothing. They are lazy, procrastinating. See, they can watch you in your life and your struggles and laugh and talk about you. But because they're putting in the work, they don't want to do that. And we ain't talking about working on 9 to 5. We talking about starting their own business. We talking about that type of work. Now, they not work with a 9 to 5, but starting your own business, that's massive success right there. Moving out of your hometown, that's a massive success. Starting your own platform, that's a massive success right there. Becoming a social media influencer, that's a massive success right there. But they got so jealous and so envious when they heard it through the grapevine. Like the great Marvin Gaye said, heard through the grapevine. They got so mad, so intimidated, and ran their own blood pressure up. Because all they did was focus on you 24 hours. Everybody got the same 24 hours, but they spent theirs concentrating on you and your success. They respect your success, but they were talking real loud when you were struggling. They had to find out the hard way, y'all. The hard way. Never talk down on nobody that is struggling, going through a tough time. Wherever their situation is, they thought it was funny. But now, you're laughing all the way to the ATM or all the way to the bank. And now they're being nosy. They monitoring you. They trying to watch what you got in your pockets. That is none of their business. They making their own money, but they concentrating on your paper. If you remember back in school, what did the teacher always say during class? Keep your eyes on your own paper. But see, they too busy watching your paper. Money, that is. They're concentrating on what you got on your plate. But see, you got a buffet on your plate. And their plate full of crumbs. Because they're too busy watching yours. You over there eating good. Real good. You eating grilled food, they eating fast food. Y'all not the same. You cooking homemade food. They over there going out to eat. Wasting their money on garbage. Y'all not the same. But once again, y'all don't hear me though. Tell them y'all, they don't hear us though. But see, that's the main thing about success. You gotta struggle. You gotta fight. You gotta fight for what you want. You've been suffering all your life. Now it's time to put them days behind you. Like Oprah Winfrey said on The Color Purple, the original one. All your life you had to fight. You a warrior. You've been fighting since day one. And guess what? It never ends. New level, new devils. When you defeat this hater, or should I say this demon, here come another one. It's like a video game. The higher the level, the tougher it gonna get. That's life. But the question is, will they be able to handle what you had handled? I don't think so. They will throw in the towel, wave the white flag and say, I surrender. I can't do this no more. It's too hard. They've been somewhere crying, moaning, whining. And God forgive me for saying this word. They would have been bitching. But yeah, they want to make fun of you. But they over there crying, moaning, and whining. They're too busy worrying about what other people got. But it is true. The biggest revenge is massive success. So you ain't gotta lift a finger. You ain't gotta cuss them out. Go silent on the hater. Do your silent cut-offs. And don't you know that's going to eat them alive? Don't you know that's going to rip them apart? Your success and your silence is going to have them in their feelings. Don't be surprised if your baby daddy, your baby mama, or your ex, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, I don't care who it is, all of a sudden add you on social media and try to talk sweet to you. Oh, I see you doing your thing on social media, so I was just wondering, can we try it again? If I were you, I won't even respond. I will block them. Because trust and believe me, they will try to come back and try that BS again. But remember, even your so-called fake friends, they sit there and watch you struggle. You didn't need that help, but if they was your real friend, they would have encouraged you to keep going. But what did they did? Turned their back on you and laugh. And had other people laughing along with them. Joining the bandwagon. Now everybody on that bandwagon is suffering. Everybody on that bandwagon wishing they could have been in your shoes. But let's remember, everybody can't be a champion. Everybody can't be a winner. If that was the case, the world would be a better place right now. Think about it. If everybody can get off their lazy behind, put in the work, and mind their own business, the world would be a better place. But it ain't the world, it's the people. But some people choose to be lazy. Some people choose to be a hater. Some people choose to laugh at other people's pain. It gotta rain sometime, but the sun always come back out. That's what they didn't realize. And once you show them you never needed them, they gonna come back running, kissing your butt. They are the perfect example of an ass kisser. Because that's exactly who they are, a bunch of butt kissers. Now they need you, but you never needed them. As a matter of fact, when you were going through your tough times, you did needed them. Let's be honest. You wanted a helping hand. But what did they do? Turn the other cheek on you. Said, F you. Sit there and struggle. You got it. But now that you're up, oh, now the table had turned now. Now they need you. You see how it goes? Them tables always turn. They will always turn, y'all. Now all of a sudden, they claiming they want to take you out on a date. Now all of a sudden, they saying they got feelings for you. No. We talking about relationship-wise now. We are talking about people that rejected you because maybe you were struggling. Maybe you didn't have it all together. But now you got it all together. Now all of a sudden, they want to come out the woodworks like a bunch of deers. Now all of a sudden, they want to say they got feelings for you. They've been feeling you. Tell them this. They can feel your foot up their rear end. Because you're not giving them nothing. All they want is your success and your money and your status. Don't give them nothing. I don't care how much they cried. I don't care how much they begged. They can plead and beg for mercy. Don't give them nothing. Tell them the exact same words. You got it. Tell them to stay strong like they told you. You only help people that want to be helped. You will only give the game and the knowledge, or as they say, patch on the torch to the next one that want to be helped. They don't want no help. They just want to use you and abuse you. But you can see right through a hater. You can tell who's happy for you, who really ain't. These people ain't fighters. They losers. They just want to take from you. But the only thing they could take is a foot in their tail. Because you ain't giving them nothing. You're not giving them a dime, a quarter, a nickel, not even a penny. Even the other stuff in your pocket, that's yours too. The lint, all of that remains in your pocket. Because you work hard for this. You had to bust your tail to get where you at today. Blood, sweat, and tears. The pain, the agony. Y'all don't hear me. But see, they ain't ready for that though. They ain't ready. In the year of 2026, they not ready. Hell, they wasn't born ready. But you were born ready. Like Tevin Campbell, you were already ready. But before you became successful, the man upstairs had to give you a test. And you passed the test. Every single last one of those tests. And this is why your cup is overflowing. That's why you turned that pain to champagne. As a matter of fact, y'all do me a favor. Put the champagne bottles in the comment section, if you don't mind. We turned the pain to champagne over here. I don't know what they doing over there, but over here we succeeding. Small victories is still a win in my book. And they say otherwise, they can lay in the pits of flames. Because like I said, they don't know your story. They don't know what you had to overcome. You came, you saw, and you conquered it all. Unlike them, they ain't did nothing with their lives. NOTHING, nothing. They ain't did a doggone thing. But watch other people suffer and laugh. But they better be careful who they laugh at. Because the ones they laughing at, soon later down the line, they will become that same thing. A bunch of nothings. They laughing at people because they ain't got nothing yet. But when they get something, and what they gonna get? Nothing. So they better be very careful. The last will be first, And the first will be last. So they better recognize and they better be careful of how they use their words. This ain't no game. What you spit out your mouth can come true. So they ever laughed at you, laughed at your situation, somebody else gonna be laughing at them. And guess what? It ain't gonna be pretty. And somebody ain't gonna be happy. But I tell you who gonna be happy. You. Because you stood 10 toes down. You kept it all the way 100. You didn't give up. You ain't sell your soul. You ain't hurt nobody. None of that. You kept your head on your shoulders. And this is why you at where you at today. Oh, and you ain't finished. It's many more to come. So believe that. But y'all keep up the good work. Proud of you. And note to self. Keep up the good work, Brian. Because more is coming. I ain't finished. This is just the beginning. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all share this video. God bless you all. Y'all be safe. Happy Tuesday. That was part 2. And I'll see you later. Porky Pig. Bleep, bleep, bleep. That's all, folks. Catch you on the next one. Terminator. I'll be back. Peace.